Okay, it says I am live. I am going to see if anybody pops in, and we will see how this goes. No guarantee anybody's going to pop in, but it would be nice. To watching people, please. Please, please, please. Oh, Little Bob, how are you doing? I do not need my headphones on now because I am live. I was just watching this. Tyndall's doing amazing live. You guys need to go check that out because it'll be up in a few minutes, I'm sure. Justin Ward, how are you? Sarah Tyndall, Tanisha, how are you doing? How is everyone doing out there? So, Sarah Tyndall, what I was going to say is that was a power outage that wiped that C. Darlingi out, because like I said, it was 40 below outside. We had a power outage, and the only one I lost was just a C. Darlingi. I was surprised. I was not home. There was nothing I could do to fix the situation or get them in a spot where they would be warmer. Tyler Jackson, how are you doing, TJ? And what I was saying is I couldn't, because Edward, I was talking to Edward, and I was way up in Fargo because my sister had her brain surgery. And yes, Edward, that's what I was going to say. I was shocked too. I forgot to tell you. When I come home, it was just one of those little tiny little, one of the ones you brought up when you were up here, just one. And I was like, wow, I'm impressed. I fed them all today. They're all doing great. Everything is going amazing. Yeah, I'm going to buy some more stuff from you come to springtime here when it warms up, because I need to grow my tarantula collection, of course. And I'm also going to buy a bunch of king snakes, Florida king snakes from my buddy Scott McFarlane from Scott McFarlane Florida king snakes. He's got an amazing collection, but I got a lot of stuff to discuss tonight, and we're going to see how everybody feels. And we're going to start off with, I was talking to my buddy Scott, and I was telling him that I want to get some hognose. I don't know why I keep saying hognose, but I mean Florida king snakes from him. And when I was getting to talking to him, I asked him what he was going to be breeding this year, and he told me he was breeding every single one of his snakes because he had invested money into tegus. Now, they did a sneak vote in Florida, the Florida legislature and all did, and they banned tegus on them. So all these people have these tegus that they're breeding that they can't even have now in Florida. Florida did some crazy stuff over the last week. So you guys need to go to my page on Facebook. Go to the iguana. You can't have iguanas either. The iguana and tegu part. Sign the petition. The more signatures they get, you don't even have to be from Florida. You just need to sign a petition. And they will definitely can use that when it comes. They're trying to get them to stop passing the laws, to change it so that you have to have a permanent system or something. I think it's just crazy. Uper, how are you doing, sir? I think it's crazy that they just up and ban the tegus in Florida without even discussing people. They tried this before with the Burmese and the retics and all this stuff, and they find out a permanent system works better. Even if you have to microchip the tegus, people can microchip the tegus. And, I don't see why these big breeders can't have them to sell them overseas or to another state where they can't, where there is no rules on it. But they're saying no tegus at all. So it would help my buddy if people went over and signed the petition. Andrew, if I might say. Yeah, Justin, I try never to have a if you and I ever had a difference in anything, no, like we were on here with the crocodile thing. What was it, last week or the week before? Yeah, no, nobody was upset about that. We were just discussing The crocodiles and saltwater crocodiles versus the American crocodiles and stuff like that. Extreme Creations, how are you doing? Oh, absolutely, Uper. And you know what? We're still good friends. It doesn't matter. Friends can disagree amongst themselves and have no problems whatsoever. I got to go back up and see what I missed up here. I know Edward Tyndall had said something. I like that, Justin. And by the way, this is not a kid-friendly video at all, period. So we will be discussing things, and I'm sure there'll be some bad language flying around, but you know what? I don't care. This is my channel. I'm going to do what I want. And I hope you guys agree. Tanisha, how are you doing? I noticed I seen you up there. I did not get a chance to say hello. Kelsey, how are you doing? How is David doing? And how is everything else doing? Gators, berms, cobras, and everything else. Oh, yeah, see? But now they're getting crazy with all the laws down there. Yeah, we'll let you know. There we go. There we go, Uper. You fixed it now. Now it's not kid friendly. Everything is good. That is good. I am glad. I'll tell you guys, we were discussing, because I told everybody last week my sister had to have brain surgery. She's doing very well. She's expected to make a completely full recovery, and I'll still keep you guys posted on everything. Was that over there? Yeah, Jason, how dare you? Kicking kittens. I'm okay. Had to deal with. Wait, he still won't leave you alone, will he, Tanisha? Tell Sarah Tyndall who it is and tell Becky who it is. I'm sure they'll jump all over him for you. Where saltwater crocodiles are found and where freshwater crocodiles are found. That was it. Wasn't a real big debate. If you go back and watch, I think it was the last live I did or the live before that, you'll see it. It was a good discussion. No kidding. Yes, gators and crocodiles is what we were talking about. Kids are people and they're gonna. Yeah, Edward, what we got to do is we got to get with the kids and help them understand there's nothing to fear with these animals. And if we could get them to that point, they may not want to ban these animals. See, most of these bans are done by fear and not knowing and stuff like that. Let's raise them right. Correct. Tanisha. Ooh, let me see my phone. Kicking kids, yes. We're always kicking children. Oh, let me see here. What do we got going on here? Would you like me to play that? Kelsey, is David still there? Let me see reptiles. Kids these days. Yeah, you do it. Did he want me to play this? What he was playing on here out loud? I agree with you there, Bob. I definitely agree with you. Bailey, Kelsey, does he want me to play that here or what? We're out of it, yeah. Another thing I wanted to discuss, which we'll discuss here in a second. He said, no, okay, I won't. I won't. I'll listen to it later then. Another thing I wanted to talk about was oh, now I forget what the heck I was going to talk. Oh, we discussed that. Okay, the coronavirus. Has anybody heard about the coronavirus? It's getting pretty bad. It's now in Washington State, Minnesota, Illinois, I believe Southeast Michigan, New Jersey, New York. It's crazy. I was watching news from over in China, and the people were just falling over. Now, I don't know how many of you guys seen that news, but they were just falling over. Standing there, falling over, walking, falling over. It's in Australia, all of Southeast Asia. China has 35 million people quarantined, cannot leave or move or travel anywhere. They first tried to blame the virus on snakes, like people were getting from snakes from eating snakes over there. But it turns out that it was bats. The Chinese were eating bats, and they got this coronavirus from it. Oh, yeah. Thank you for stopping over, Laura. Everybody. Yeah, China does that normally. But, yeah, no, this is pretty tough over there. If everybody on here could hit the like button, that would be great. Yeah, but what they were trying to say is that the snakes were eating the bats, and the bats carry the coronavirus, and the people were catching it. But now they're saying it's almost like it's an airborne thing now, so it's pretty tough. The mortality rate isn't really high on it, but what it is the elderly and people that are sick or weak are the ones that are dying from it. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to find out who gets the cookie today. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we'll get here in a minute, buddy. Hey, everybody.
Tanisha gets it again.
Yeah. King Nerd, Tanisha's always on it. Dweeb. No, he's not a dweeb. My nickname when I went to high school. Hold on a minute. I'm not
good at tying things, especially when it comes to.
Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Edward's saying, "What's up, Andrew?"
Hello.
I will tell you this. When I was, all my friends, when I was a kid in Philadelphia growing up, called me Rude Dog. And I said, they were all my dweebs. I guess I could say that about him. He's my dweeb. All right. I'll just tell everybody gets a cookie. How does that sound? Boom. Everybody got one today. Oh. Yeah, they eat bats. They eat all kinds of stuff over in China. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, they were eating bats, and they got the coronavirus from that. So I don't know. It's kind of how fast it's spreading makes it very scary. It's 20. Yeah. I know. My grandparents lived through the swine flu back in 1919. They didn't even have a They didn't even have a Stanley Cup back in 1919 due to the fact of the swine flu, and they did not want people gathering in places. My grandmother said when people would get the swine flu and die in Philadelphia, if you had them in a house, you would wrap them up in a sheet, take them outside, and put a name on them, and they would take them, and then they would prep them for you to bury them or whatever. But they didn't want people to get together in groups of people, you know. Yeah, Edward, I think they should ban eating of bats. Bats are very good for the environment. They eat so many insects and stuff that are like mosquitoes and stuff. But yeah, you know, but will they ban them? Probably not. They've banned eating dog over there and they still do it. Yes.
What type of conversation did I walk into?
People eating
I want to know.
PETA, people eating tasty animals. Go ahead,
Oh. Wait, what? That's not what PETA stands for. PETA's to protect animals. Wait, what? Okay, so
Okay.
Do you know the soda can trick that I did?
Yeah.
We should do that for a YouTube video.
No, not right now. Not right now.
Like tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Oh, we'll do a video.
I
Yeah.
was about to say to teach them how to do it.
Yeah, we can't do a live stream.
Parent.
Oh, this is not a kid-friendly channel.
No.
You already said fuck or something on here. I can't remember. Somebody said something.
Whoa. Watch your profanity.
Sorry, people.
It is fudgesicles.
PETA doesn't do that. Yeah, I don't know. Never. You'd have to ask Edward that one. I have never eaten dogs. I've eaten a lot of Chinese food, so there may have been a cat or two in there. I'm not sure. We've all said fuck yes. Only the tail. So, yeah, PETA, people eating tasty animals. That's my saying. But yeah, I have to agree with you, Edward. It's definitely PETA is definitely a messed up organization, and so is the ASPCA. You know, and I'm not saying anything bad about the ASPCA because what I'm saying bad about them is people send them millions of dollars. Like Katrina happened, and they had all them animals down south that were abandoned and stuff, and people sent money to PETA. I mean, to the ASPCA to go get them, and the ASP never saved one animal. They just kept the money.
Is this on YouTube?
Yes, it is.
Can you get the monetized if I say something bad?
No, because we're not a kid-friendly fucking channel.
You're all bitches.
My daughter's funny. Absolutely, Andrew. I am also a proud card-carrying member of PETA. What's that mean? You eat like tasty animals yourself there, Justin? It's the other brown meat. Yeah, it's not like the white meat. It's the other brown meat. PETA or a bundle. Yeah, I well, see, what I'm going to say about Steve Irwin is he was very passionate about what he did, but I think he went about it the wrong way. I mean, he was getting it out there, how important it was to save the animals and stuff like that, but I do believe he kind of I do believe he did a few things that I would have never done the way he did it. But I would never say nothing bad about the man because he does have a family and he was a great guy and things like that. Oh, I think everybody loves Steve Irwin. Had an itch in the back of my arm. I think everybody loves Steve Irwin, you know? But he did do some things that I just didn't agree with, you know. Burn people for ethical treatment. Choose your words carefully. Who, me? Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about Steve Irwin. I think he was a great guy. I agree with you, Edward. I would never say nothing about Steve Irwin bad. If people think I was saying something about him bad, please forgive me. I was not. I was not ever saying anything bad about Steve Irwin. What I was saying is I've seen him do things that I think he did. he did a few things differently than I would have done it, is what I'm saying. The man is a legend. Oh, yeah, no. Yes, I would never say nothing bad about him. Never. He brought more attention to preserving wildlife than anyone before him or since him. He was a true legend. Don't get me wrong. He did a couple things that I wouldn't agree with. I wouldn't even bring it. It's not even a big deal. Okay, Edward. Let me see, where did I miss something? I missed something up here. Yes, he was definitely, and he was never scared to put out his opinions on things. And I agree, he was a true animal legend, and he definitely oh, I didn't. I if I did, I'll erase this live stream after I'm done, because I didn't say anything bad about him. I wasn't trying to say anything bad about him. Don't you worry about it, Laura. You can say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? In here, we'll fix something for you here. Now say something, Laura. There you go. Yeah, no, nobody's trying to give anybody a hard time on here. Lori. Oh, don't you worry about it, Lori. He's not singling you out. Nope. He thought you were saying something about Steve Irwin bad or something. I don't know. But it's over. He won't say another word about it. But there you go. Say something now, Lori, because you are now in the blue. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Lori, to the blue. Yeah, I know, little Bob. Little Bob. Lori's cool in my eyes. Yeah, no, Steve Irwin's a great guy. I would never say nothing about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody or anything like that. Steve Irwin's awesome. Yes, he is. Yes. I make everybody in blue that is good. Oh no, I knew you said that. I didn't Bob, I knew you said that about PETA. Yes, I did. I think she did. I think she thought you were upset at her or something. So she wasn't saying anything. Okay. Yeah, it was all just a misunderstanding, Bob and Lori. Definitely a misunderstanding. See, that's what happens in text when people ain't talking. They can definitely mix up their words and stuff, and people can read words wrong or misunderstand words, and it's all water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, Youper, are you still here? Yeah, you definitely curse more than the rest of us, Bob. But that's because you're Irish, I think. I'm not sure. But then there's a few other Irish people in here. Oh, everybody's cool here, Lori. You'll find that out. Even if you have a disagreement with anybody that's in here, if they're in the blue, usually people just talk it out, not a big thing. Everybody gets pissed. Nobody gets upset, or it just goes away. Everybody works everything out. I know. Yeah, everybody does that, Tanisha. Do not worry about it at all. Yeah, Brian Barczyk's cool. I like Brian. He's a cool individual. Yeah, very cool individual. Uper as I have worked out a deal to get some stuff from Uper, which is going to be very interesting come springtime. I cannot wait for springtime to get here. No way, Andrew's that. Well, you're Irish. I got some Irish blood flowing through me. Yeah, we know that, Bob. Yeah, we'll have to see as he grows up. I mean, what is he? 16, right? Is that what you just said there? Yeah. And he is definitely filling his father's shoes very well. So we're gonna have to see how well he matures out, and I'm sure he'll be doing a great job, just like his father did. I'm sure he's just gonna step right into them shoes and do a good job. Yeah, Stevie. I mean Tyler. Brian does an excellent job. Fully understand. Oh yeah, see, that's what happens. Either somebody reads something too quick, or somebody types something wrong, and instead of people getting all bent out of shape like we do here, we try to work it out, and usually there's no argument, no problems, no nothing. Yes, he is. And I hope he's doing good up there. Oh yeah, with his son. Yeah, he did. He did it. I was watching one. Didn't watch the whole thing because I had to leave, but I was watching one the other day, and he was doing the rattlesnake like his dad had done. He was the thing his dad did with the rattlesnakes here in America. So I thought it was good. So Uper, how is that all the animals doing? And how is the construction going? And how's the weather? Yeah, they're doing a lot of work down there with the fires. Some American firefighters that had went there, 3 of them, I believe it was killed in a plane crash yesterday or the day before, and it's upsetting. My brother's a fireman. He's high up in the Philadelphia Fire Department, and it's tough when a fireman dies because they do that without even hesitation. It's a passion for them. Oh yeah, Justin, I have to agree. We can disagree, but yet we can pop back up and agree with stuff right away. Oh yeah. Well, are you going up there, Stevie? I mean Stevie. There I did it again. Sorry, TJ. Are you going up there, TJ, to help him again? Before you get to point. Yep. Oh, you had a lot of fun last time, didn't you, TJ? Depends on how you say that, Bob, and how it. You could say, "Fuck," and wait a minute, say, "That shit just happened." So it could be the focus of the word instead of just placement of the word. You know. Laura, how are you? Yeah, we're just making sure that people know that this is not a kid-friendly video. You know, my channel is not kid-friendly. Oh yeah, of course you need food, Jooper. What I was saying is I was asking how the construction's going and how the animals are doing, and I was telling people that we worked out a deal for some animals that you happen to have in your collection at the moment. Yeah. TJ, you're funny. Yeah, this is definitely non-kid friendly content. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want, by some odd chance, to say, well, this looks like a kid friendly of the king. Yeah. This is my little going pretty quick. Nothing until spring. That's the way I feel around here. How's the weather going though? I mean, is the weather warming up any over there? It's going to be in the 40s here this week, which is like, what? Shocker. Oh, here we go. The missus just walked in. Are you going to be okay? You're not getting sick, are you? Oh, don't get sick on me. What were you eating? You need to turn. You're turning green. I don't want nothing. What are you going to lay down?
I'm going to bed. Hopefully that might help my stomach.
All right, you want me to close this so you can lay down? Hold on, guys. I got to close that for a minute so she can get ready for bed here. But I'm still here. I'm talking to you. So, oh, she. Oh. I don't think she was there, Uber.
What?
Because we were talking about the virus thing going around, and she goes, maybe she was eating some bats. And I was like, no, don't think so.
Edward Tyndall.
He was in here, but I think he had to run for a minute. Yes, the camera is closed for a minute, Justin. Everything is fine. Just waiting for Becky to get in, to hop into the bed, and then I will definitely open it up. Okay, you're okay. Kelsey was in here, and so was no, David wasn't, but Kelsey was. Is that better, Justin? So, does anybody have anything they want to discuss? Is actually not. Oh, let me see here. What do we got? That would be from Emma. I mean, from Becky. I was wondering. You mean why, when it goes black, Justin? That's because there's a little slidey door that can go in front of my camera, and I could just slide it over. And if I didn't, I would have a little Band-Aid to stick over it. Jeff, how are you, sir? How are you feeling? How is Jeff feeling? TJ said hello, hon. She said hello back. I don't know if you can hear her. She just ain't feeling very well right now. Hashtag Team Jeff. Yeah, it's been a while. How you been doing, Jeff? How is the wet? Yeah, Becky's trying not to puke. She's feeling very sick right now. How is the weather out there, Jeff? Yeah, you do a lot of traveling videos, and I like it. I liked your incubator one where you dropped all the eggs. That was a good one too.
It's a good video when you drop eggs.
They were not real eggs. They were like chicken eggs or something.
So you killed an innocent chicken.
I think they were refrigerated already. Oh, it's shitty there. You're shitty, or the weather's shitty, or you're just shitty? And the ones that are lying. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Well, it was 40 below here over the weekend. What was it? Last weekend, it was 40 below zero here. So, right now it ain't so bad. It's going to be 40 degrees here tomorrow, I think, when the wife and the daughter head out to go visit my sister. But yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. They what?
The birthing and parenting classes.
Oh, that's a long day tomorrow. Whew.
You said either 8:30, 9:30, or 5:30.
Something like that, yeah. Well, I hope your arm's okay, Jeff. I haven't, you said you were going to send me pictures, but I haven't seen them yet. So I need to see that. Because the one picture you did send me looked pretty nasty. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying it was a bad burn. Non-venomous, thank God. But What are you talking about, Bob? There, I missed something. Oh. I've been to DC. Fryer oil, that work. Oof. That's the worst. Man, oh man. Oh, everybody, please check out my son Andrew's channel. Snake Your Crowd 17. That's here. I'll put the spelling of it here. I don't have a link to his channel. He got his Elgato going, and he's doing videos, live streaming. Not live. He can live stream videos, but he's doing game capture and all that stuff. If you guys like gaming, check out that channel right there. I fell. I don't burn myself much. I burned myself the other day right on my one tattoo, but I did fall, and I fell a lot in my life, so I've learned how to tuck in so I don't hit nothing. And I caught my elbow on the concrete, even though I was tucked in. And it just hurt so bad. Still hurts. You can't even touch it. 40 below, where am I at? I am in the Dakota Territory, the northern one at the moment. Well, here's my thing with venomous. Not only does Becky have a rule against no venomous, but oh yeah, you saw my elbow picture. I don't, at my age right now, my reflexes are not like they used to be, so I don't know if I've gotten slower in my older age, and I don't know if it would be a good idea for me to have venomous, because I know my capabilities right now, and it would be questionable.
You came in here?
Yeah, she's not feeling so good.
Snap.
Well, that's okay. Becky got bit by a copperhead once. His mother got bit by a copperhead. There, it's over. You done killed me. Us old folks are nuts. Yeah, exactly. So, come on, don't do that. She just took a shower and her hair is wet and she's dripping it on my head.
I want to see that.
Oh. There. And then it drips right on my head. You need to go dry your hair.
I did, but I don't like the blow dryer.
No, use another towel and dry it again. It's really wet, Em.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Having thick hair means your hair stays wet.
Oh, I know. It does.
You like that?
No, I don't. Wait a minute. Well, no. I was outside, so no, it didn't make us go in yet. 75 below, we're in. But here's what's funny about that. Last weekend was 40 below. Tomorrow's going to be 40 above. That is an 80-degree difference in temperature. So, yeah, we'll be running around in tank tops and shorts. What? Somebody you know moved here? Very interesting. Yeah, when it gets cold like that, people usually make their kids come in at that time. But sometimes, they stay out longer than that, even when it's colder. If you're bundled up right in your yard and it's not blizzarding out, you're usually doing pretty good. Yes, there's a lot of open fields out here. Steve from For the Balls, how are you doing? Long time no see, my friend. How is it going? Not doing too bad here. How is it down there? Did you make your move and all that kind of fun stuff? I'd want something. Yeah, monocle cobras are pretty cool. That is awesome. Awesome. How is the you breeding going? Are you breeding this stuff this year, or are you still going to wait another year or so? Todd, how are you doing?
When you come to bed, try not to uncover me with take my blanket all the time.
I haven't yet.
No, I didn't do. You took them off and you left them.
No, you didn't have them on you when I went to bed last night.
No, you took them because you had to cover the shit.
When I went to bed, they were all crunched on that
No,
side.
you weren't.
All right. See, these are one of the things you guys got to learn. Married, when the wife says, no, they weren't. That's it. It's over. Even though I'm right. Jeff, that is freaking awesome, buddy. Awesome. I'll tell you as soon as this is over. How about the arm there, Jeff? What are you doing about that? What's going on with that? You know, infections, no nothing like that, dude. You had us worried with the burn. Have you ever thought, Todd, that you come along across a lot of crazy stuff down there? Have you ever thought of capturing, like just say for instance the bull snakes? Have you ever thought of taking a few, raising them up, trying to breed them once or anything like that? Or is that illegal where you're at, or no? Look at me as if I'm only one more day off, but is everything going good with it though? I mean, are you like, is it are you going to be okay? I did check out your latest video, and I got to go over to your buddy's place at the video. Yep. That I have to do. Because I'm always looking, bull snakes are awesome. And if you ever started breeding them or something, I'm sure you'd have no problem getting rid of baby bull snakes. Yes, everybody, please go over. Jeff, get the link and drop it in this description here for people to go check out that video so that way they can go and check out the other one. Definitely go get that. For local stuff, Justin. That's what he would need permits for, would be for local things you can find in his area. Oh, bull snakes are just awesome. Yes, Justin's related to everybody. He's everybody's brother. Absolutely 100%. Have you ever thought about catching anything from the wild, TJ, and put in your little collection? Well, not in your little collection, but in your in your thing. Oh, axolotls are cool. Atrox, I mean. What am I saying axolotl for? See? Everybody makes mistakes with it. Do you need a permit? I don't know. I don't remember when I was in Oklahoma if you need a permit for venomous or not. Yes, people, go do this for Jeff. Please. I'm reading what, Todd? Bull snakes? I'll tell you right now, you won't be able to keep bull snakes. You will breed, if you bred 1,000 bull snakes, you would sell them all. Every baby you got, you would sell within a short period of time. Bull snakes, king snakes, and what was the other one? Yeah, I'd have to think for a minute, but I know bull snakes and king snakes are like hot commodities at the moment. Oh, do they? That's cool to know. That's very cool to know, Bob. Todd. Do you? Yeah, they're selling like hotcakes too, aren't they? And can you get me his information and let me know how much they how much he sells them for and stuff? Thank you, Justin, for going to his friend's page and saying Jeff sent you. Awesome. Let me so yeah. Wait a minute, guys. I no, oh, you can't sell them, huh? I would love to get into. I used to have speckled kings years ago, but I had a guy made an offer for me, and I let them go, let them all go, and I would kill to have them again in my collection. Oh, what do you mean, like king snakes and stuff, Steve? King snakes or bull snakes? They're all hot, so they all go fast. I know they do. Oh, fox snakes are cool too. Yes, that's awesome, Jeff. I can't wait to see some of your videos. Bulls and kings. I know they're just like hotcakes right now. They're just, you cannot keep up with it. Years ago, you couldn't, like just take, for instance, the Mexican black kings and the California kings. I would say maybe 5 to 10 years ago, they were going for $35, $60 at the most. Now they're 120, 150, 200. You can't even keep up with them. Yeah, see, there you go. And you figure if he sold them for $100 a piece or $75 a piece, that's a lot of money you can make there. They all look about the same. See, the fox snakes has their head is just a little bit different. They're similar, but they're a little bit different. But they're definitely big sellers right now. You cannot keep up with them. You can't. As many as you breed, they go. And that's going to stay for the next 10 years or more. People are just buying up all that, the bull snakes and stuff like that. It's really big in other countries. That's why. Ain't true. Ah, you're not missing much. Just Edwards, so you can definitely just skip forward. You didn't miss much of anything. Yeah, they're making a huge comeback, and they're going to continue to make a huge comeback. I gave one to not a Christmas mountain gopher snake to Javier. He has a YouTube channel. It was the funniest unboxing you ever seen. That thing, when he opened up that, I told him before he got it, I said the thing's got a little bit of an attitude. And when he opened that up on that, if I could find that video, I don't know where that video is at right now. When he put that on a table, if somebody sees it, put it in the description down here. Corporal Soto's reptiles, I believe it is. And he, when he opened that one, and that was on a table, I don't know how many people saw that video, but it was the funniest video I've seen in a long time. No, yeah, that's what I like about them. They're good size, just like the Florida Kings. I like them. They're a good size, and they're just great animals. Like the gopher snakes and the pine snakes, they make a great. I love how they hiss. But the one we had that we gave the Corporal Soto, the Javier, was just a bitch. I don't mean to say it like that, but man, that thing was just downright mean. I never had one like that before. Becky and I, we had those. It was Becky and I worked hard to get that thing into a bag. The average size of a gopher snake, I don't know, about 5 foot maybe. They're not really huge, 4.5, 5 foot. But some bull snakes, they're all the same. You got your gopher snake, your pine snake, and your bull snake. They're all pretty much similar. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. Some people say they are basically the same, but they're just like subspecies of each other. But they get, some of them get pretty big. I know, like the southern pines, like the black pines and the Florida pine snakes, and then your northern pine snakes, they all get pretty big. But the average is about 4.5 foot. Yeah, about 5 foot. Yeah. There are exceptions where they do get bigger, because I do have a buddy over here who's got an albino bull snake that is just enormous. Got to be well over 6 foot. Yes. They are, Justin. Jeff, I will text you tomorrow, buddy. Is that okay? That is true, Bob. That is 100% true. I agree. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, my friend. You get a good night rest. Don't overexert your hand or anything like that, please. But that one from Javier, man, when if Uper finds it and puts it up here, you guys have to go see it. Jeff loved that video. And I don't know if I've ever seen one quite that big, but I've seen some pretty big ones. I've seen some pretty big. Everything has an exception to get large, and I've seen some pretty large. See, that's because he's making sure you're okay. Justin, he pops his head out and says, "Oh, my buddy's alive and doing good." All right, and he goes back and he lives at ease. You know, but yeah, that one that I've seen some pretty big ones. I've seen some like your guard. Oh, there it is, guys. You guys got to watch this video. Please go over and check it out and then tell me what you think. It is hilarious. I knew Uper would come through. I just find that video just 4 minutes 50 seconds. It's just got to be the funniest video ever, man. And this was a beautiful looking. I'm watching it right now. The video. It's just a beautiful gopher snake. It's absolutely stunning. But man, it had an attitude. And when it goes after him, it is funny. Oh man, I just love this video. Oh, I could watch that all day. Oh, yeah, they don't. They're usually pretty good about it, even though it's a rat snake, and most rat snakes do have an attitude. The corn snakes usually do very well. I believe that's because they're partially domesticated. I really do. But you get some of them. You get some of them other rat snakes, like the leucistic Texas rat snakes and stuff. Man, they can be very, very crazy. You thought that was funny, Steve? That was funny. Oh my god. Oh man. Listen to it hiss. Yeah, it's a loud one. Oh. Yeah, I have to agree. It seems like the best looking ones are always um are always the prettiest ones. And that definitely, I know you did, Uper. I wish if it wasn't a contest, I would have gave it to you, but it was a contest, and it's always fair to do contests fairly. I felt bad. I was rooting for you the whole time. I think he was going to get rid of that snake. I am not sure, Uber. I don't know if you ever contacted him and asked him about it or not. And he might, you might be able to get it from him. I don't know. I don't even know if he's got it anymore. He may have given it to Josh. Was that his name? I can't remember right off the top of my head. But hey, you can even contact Josh. Maybe because he was going to get rid of. Yeah. And after we gave it away in the contest, I kind of felt a little guilty. I felt like I should have kept it because I did like it, Steve, you too, buddy. Thank you. You have a great night, my friend. Yeah, it would be quite interesting to have kept that thing because I'm sure it would be a lot bigger than that right now. I got that thing when it was just a tiny little hatchling. So, Justin, I don't know if you ever thought about getting. I know you got Vader or whatever, and I don't know if you plan on breeding Vader or not. But if you don't, have you ever thought about getting yourself a king snake or something? They're really cool. Except king snakes would be tough to keep in an aquarium because they do have an escape. They're escape artists and stuff like that. So if you keep them in an aquarium, you have to really lock it down. Yeah, tiny noodles usually are nippy noodles. That was the perfect name of that video too. She tried to eat me. I still was laughing at that. It was so funny. Oh, does yours slide in and out? Or is it a regular 10-gallon aquarium with just a screen top on it? If it's one that slides in and out, you're usually good except for in the back. There could be holes in the back that it can get out. Because I've seen that where they can get out the back. Sometimes when that locks in the top, in the very back, there's usually like little holes that you can run cords into for stuff. Vader, oh, that would be awesome. Vader's definitely breeder size. So even if you went out and found yourself a cheap female for like $30, a normal adult sized one, you can definitely breed them and definitely get he was very green at the time. Yes, he was. It was funny. That was definitely a good one. Okay. Some of them did. I don't know if they've changed it since then. What's that, like a critter keeper cage or a reptile cage that the screen slides out of? Reptile cage, yes. That's what I couldn't remember the name of him. But Vader's doing very well. He's looking great. You should start an Instagram page so you could take pictures and put them right up on Instagram. You'd get a lot of followers on that because he's a very, very good looking snake. Very good looking. Well, guys, I'm over an hour. I think I'm going to hop off. I got to get up and see the wife off tomorrow morning with the daughter. They're going to visit my sister. And I will talk to everybody later. Peace. Never heard of those. So Uper, Bob, Justin, anybody else who happens to be in here. I'm not sure who all is still around right now. Tanisha was in here. Everybody, thank you for stopping in. The Tyndalls are all in here, and talk to everybody later. Peace out.